There seems to be always a confusion on how to format a Word document for when you're writing a research paper, or how to insert citations. A lot of students have this problem. Let us first begin by knowing how to format a Word document for writing a research paper. Now, there are a few very basic things that you need to understand. When you type a document, it generally looks like this. And when you are by default, when you open a new document in Microsoft Word, you usually get the page size mean I'm talking of uh, this size of the page as letter and not A4. So the first thing that you need to do, I'll tell you how it looks. So if I go to file menu and go to page setup, you'll be able to see that you have US letter size. You can notice difference. It is little wider and slightly less in length. So when we normally follow the A4 letter size, so we have document size is A4, and the other thing, important thing, is the margins. So in depending on your Word version, whether it's a Windows computer you're using, or you're using Windows, I mean Word 2007 or 2010, you will need to find out where you'll get the document margins. You'll probably get it somewhere here in your Windows version of Word. So the margins that we require are: left is 1.5, you require top 1, right as 1, and bottom as 1.15. Look at the way the document has changed. These are the settings that you require in a Word document. The other setting that you require is the paragraph setting. Select all text on your Word document, right click, go to the paragraph setting, ensure that indentation is 0, and spacing before paragraph is 0, and after paragraph is 10 point, and line spacing is double. So this is exactly how your document should look. Okay, you can also add justification. That means go to right click, paragraph, alignment, justified. So that's how your document should look. Any research document in our department has to look exactly like that. No borders, no decoration, nothing. If you want to give a heading, you just select the text and give bold. The font that has to be used is compulsorily Times New Roman. No other font can be used in a research document. These are international standards, and we need to follow those standards. So you need to use Times New Roman. Here it is. Times New Roman 12 point. That's the specification. Right. Now let's go ahead and see how I'm changing the view. I'm making it slightly larger so that we can easily see what we are doing. So here it is. Now I need, suppose this paragraph has been picked up, or you have, you have referred to a particular document. It could be a research paper, it could be a research paper in a journal, it could be a journal article, it could be a book, a website, whatever reference material you use to talk about some research somebody else has done. How do you give credit to that researcher? How to add a reference? That's what we are going to learn. So you go to the last, end of the line where you need to add a reference. Select add a space. Now in your Word version, I mean Windows version of your Word, you could probably get this screen. References tab, you need to go to this part and insert citation. When you click this insert citation, you will probably get this kind of insert citation, add new source. That is where you should go, and the screen that you will get, I'm doing it here in my Mac machine. So I go here and I click on insert a new citation. Click. This is the screen that you'll get when you also use the Windows machine. So what do I have? I'm referring to an article in the journal, a book section, conference proceedings, website, document from a website. I could refer to any uh, kind of reference material. So I choose a journal in the first place. Journal. Who is the author? Now there is a particular method of giving the author name. Let's go to edit and let's introduce an author. So we have the last name first, Ranade. We have got first, say Sanjay, right? You may or may not add the middle name, you say add. So you have another author, so then maybe you can have Upadhyay Meenakshi, add. Oh, I made a spelling mistake there. Add. So you got two names, author names here. Say okay, this is exactly how they should look. So Ranade, comma, space Sanjay, semicolon, space Upadhyay, comma, space Meenakshi, semicolon. This is exactly how you should use it. Now sometimes there are no particular authors in a particular document. In that case, you just need to click on author as an organization. So you can give the organization's name there. Now we have got the title of the research paper, so communication theory in India. Let's give that's the title of the paper. Journal name could be just communication theory. Who is the publisher? So let's say it's Age Publications. Where is it being published? So maybe London, right? Year, it's very important that you mention the year and the pages. Usually you get it on the top right of your document sometimes, or at the end of the document somewhere. So or sometimes just below the title of the research paper that you're referring to. So year is 2012 and a page is maybe the journal. Within the journal you have got say 23 to 56 are the page numbers. You may or may not add the rest of the stuff, but if you've got a standard number, meaning if it's ISBN or ISSN number for that particular journal, you can always add that. Now I say okay. Now what I get here is this. This is the way a citation should look. This exactly has to be the way the citation should look. Ranade and Upadhyay 2012, and in your master entry, master data, you have got this citation. Right now, let's see how we can add a citation for a book. So again, I go to the same place. I say insert citation. You need to go to this place, insert citation. Click on this and say add new source. So I say add new source. Now again, let's say Rajdeep, comma Sundar. I'm directly typing here. I preferably you should usually use this edit part, right? So Rajdeep Sundar, I'm going to say it's a book section. Book section means within a book, a particular section is written by a particular author, and the editor or the author of the whole book is different, right? So here you got Rajdeep Sundar, Sundar Rajdeep, and then the title of the book is, again I'm going to use communication uh, theory. That's the title of the section, book section of the chapter. Who is the book author? Let's say Ranade Sanjay, right? I'm adding it directly, so I need to be careful that I add a semicolon. And the book title is say Indian Communication Theories. That's it. Now, rest of the stuff you all know. 2012 is the publishing date. Page numbers of that particular chapter is say 34 to 67. Publisher is, again I'm going to use Sage Publications. City, in this particular version of Word, it's making city compulsory, but otherwise it's not compulsory everywhere. I'm going to call it Mumbai, right? Okay, Sage Publications, London. I say okay. Again, I get a similar thing. Only difference is now this is a book reference. This is a journal reference. Now let us say one more. So if I have an author who has written the whole book, what do I do? So maybe I've got an author here. So again, insert citation. I'm going to use a book. Patil Devata. Semicolon. Right? Title. Say advertising and com theory. City, I'm going to continuously use Sage Publications, Sage publications, year is 2012. That's it. So now I don't have to have a section or that stuff, because the whole book is written by Devata Patil. Now this is how I get it. So the first reference, the second reference, the third reference. This is exactly how you add references within the text of your document. Now once you finish the whole document, and you need to give all the references and all these details that you have inside the database as a bibliography. Right, so to insert a bibliography, that is a list of all the references that you have used in your research document. It's a simple process. In your Windows version of your document, Windows version of Word, you need to go to the same place, insert citation. You just have a bibliography section. Just click on that and choose which type of bibliography you want. Now in Mac version, I probably have to go to the insert menu, document elements, and bibliography. And what I get here is, okay, I've got two types of bibliography. Now Word creates a master database, right? In one of the so if you click on this, all possible references that you have ever used on that computer using Word will be shown here. But that's not what you want, because you might be writing 10 research papers and you don't want to give references which are not used in a particular document. So you prefer to use works cited, and I clicked on that, and this is how you get. So all the references that I've used automatically are shown here. I can change it to references, and the document is ready. That's how you insert references in your research document.